what are you hearing about how that situation will play out and where he might choose to go?
He's still open. Like there are some guys that, like say Marcus Aldridge. For the last few weeks, we've been hearing buyout, buyout, buyout. You know, so there's really not much entertainment going on there as of right now. He still could be traded, but it's looking like it's more of a buyout situation. With Drummond, you know, we were hearing both. Like Cleveland is still, they want to get something back in return. So they're going to take it all the way up to the top, you know, to at noon Pacific time to see if they can get something in return. Now, that will bode well, obviously, for the Lakers. I do believe, with the intel that I've gathered, I do believe that if Drummond reaches the buyout market, I believe he's going to be a Los Angeles Laker.
Okay.
A Laker. The Brooklyn Nets are also in play as well, you know, for their need at that spot as well. But Cleveland, I wouldn't be surprised if Cleveland finds a team to get some type of compensation for.
Oh, okay.
You got look at Dallas Mavericks. Look at a team like Dallas Mavericks. A surprise team might be the New York Knicks, who I know are a team that's going to be interested in him when the offseason hits. So don't be surprised if they move in last minute and get on the trade front. But with the intel I'm gathering, I think that Drummond will hit the buyout market, but it's a little too soon to say that.
Okay. Sure. Is there any way the Lakers try to trade for him? What piece would they have that Cleveland would take straight exchange for him?
Too much money.
Yeah, I don't see that. That's, you know, Drummond makes
$28 million.
20 something.
28.
28. Yeah. There's not really. Yeah. There's not really. You can't do that. You can't do that. I do believe LeBron James has always put pressure on his organizations to make sure they bring in talent that's going to help me now. But I don't think in this situation, even LeBron will say, you know, that's wise to trade away assets for a guy's salary that's making that type of salary right now, and it's going to be a free agent in the offseason. So I don't think that's a move you make.
Okay, so Chris, wrap it up for us. What are you hearing about how long LeBron will be out, and for that matter, how much longer AD will be out?
I think LeBron has about 2 more weeks left. The last time I checked on it was late last weekend, and so I think he's a few weeks still away. I think AD is around that time frame as well, maybe a week and some change before Bron, but I think he's around that range. So I think both those guys hope to get back on the court around the same amount of time, around the same time, so they can, you know, get that chemistry, you know, going back. And then as well with the new piece, I do think the Lakers are going to add a few pieces, maybe around the edges, but I think they'll add some few pieces, and it's going to be really beneficial for Lakers, LeBron, AD to be on the same page with these new guys and try to build some continuity heading into the playoffs.
Boy, not much time left for that.
We don't need time.
You could be the Clippers last year where you just don't have enough time.
No, the one thing we got that y'all didn't have, we got LeBron. The Clippers ain't got nobody. Y'all ain't got no leader.
We got 2 LeBrons.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
LeBrons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not just the one.
Pandemic Pete.
Yeah.
I told you guys I'd keep you posted while you were having that discussion. Woj reporting the Bulls are getting Nikola Vucevic right now. So just a name to keep in mind. They also remain in pursuit of Lonzo Ball at this point as well. He pointed that out. So lots of moving parts. Chris, you have been all over it. We appreciate your time.
Way to go, Chris. Yep.
We'll talk to you very, very soon. You're going to be busy in the next couple hours. Coming up for us, could Richard Sherman reform the Legion of Boom in Seattle? Stick around for this.
And I'm saying that because, you know, you haven't had the contribution from Marc Gasol. Montrez has still been himself, but he's pretty much been the only one. Dennis Schroeder has been up and down. And so I just think the Lakers right now kind of in scramble mode, panic mode right now, particularly if you look at LeBron James. He's out indefinitely, and Anthony Davis still a few weeks out. So this is panic mode right now, and that's why, you know, I say right now in the Western Conference, it's pretty wide open. It's pretty wide open. It's up for some team in the West can make a move and put themselves from a 7-8 seed to a 2-3 seed. Like you can go up significant ground, make up significant ground if you make the right move at the trade deadline. So that's why I think it's imperative for Lakers and a couple other Western Conference teams to be aggressive right now.
So, Shannon, maybe the Lakers should have run it back the way the Buccaneers are running it back,
well,
right?
they definitely should have brought back D. Howard. But, Chris, when I look at it, the only guy that could have possibly moved the needle has already been traded. That's James Harden. I don't look at anybody else that's available that's going to significant move anybody's needle. Yeah, they might provide them a little depth. But I'm looking at the Lakers. For me, I would rather have Andre Drummond than Kyle Lowry. Now, call me crazy, but they need an athletic big, and they need another shooter. Not only has Marc Gasol been a disappointment, you mentioned Schroeder's been up and down. Kyle Kuzma has not been the consistent. Yeah, he's had a couple of games, a flash here or there, a week period in which he's done. But Wesley Matthews is another guy. He's been a major disappointment. So the Lakers, their free agencies that they signed, the free agents that they signed have been major disappointments.
Yeah, and that's why I say, I think it got a little bit too cute. And you have to credit Rob Pelinka because he could have stood pat, running back. But he said, look, we're going to get more aggressive. I don't want to just stay idle. We're still improving. And on paper, it looked like a major improvement from last season. But now you're looking at the fruits of the labor, and it's just not panning out. So now we're in a situation now where it's the team that was picked to be the title favorites again. Now they're kind of scrambling. And I know AD and LeBron's injury has kind of contributed to that, but they shouldn't be in this position right now where they're basically open to almost a complete overhaul of a lot of their core and their core guys that's in the rotation. So I agree. I think Drummond fits this team. I think he would definitely benefit the Lakers, especially AD, because we know he don't like to play a center minute for extended minutes. And so that would help. But I would be a little, I'm not saying it would be a bad move if they got Lowry, but, I think I'm just concerned more so from the desperation standpoint that the Lakers find themselves.
I'm going to reiterate what I told Shannon Sharp earlier in this show. As much as I like and respect Kyle Lowry, he just turned 35. He's in his 15th season. He's 6 feet tall. And even though he's made 6 All-Star teams, his career stats are 15 points a game, 4 rebounds a game, and 6 assists a game. 15, 4, and 6. It doesn't knock my socks off. I don't think he's a life changer. I don't think he's a difference maker. And until Kawhi got to Toronto, he and DeMar had no chance against LeBron and company. You know it, and I know it. So I don't know that he could join forces with LeBron and change Laker Nation's life. I just don't know if he's that guy.
I'd rather have Bogdan out of Atlanta. Can we get Bogdan out of Atlanta? He seemed to have fallen out of favor down there. We trade him KCP for him.
That would be a nice move, you would think. Now, I would say this about KCP. He's not having the best season, but, KCP came through for the Lakers.
He did.
In the bubble. KCP, when it's time to really play, he gets down.
Well, it's time to really play right now because LeBron and AD ain't there.
But I get that, Shannon. But this is the regular season. I get that. And things change. The defensive schemes change when these teams come in with their different plays set up to take out AD or LeBron. KCP has shown that he can step to the plate. This is my concern, guys. This is my concern, is that the Lakers this season, they felt like, look, we're not going to rush AD back if he gets an injury, and the same thing with LeBron. And they're going to be cautious, and they should be. But the problem is that once these guys get back, now it's a filling out process to how long it's going to take for them to return to form. Do they have enough time, enough ground to get back to form? And also, when you add in all these new pieces, now you add in Kyle Lowry, now you're going to dramatically change what you do on offensive end and defensive end. Because Skip, as you touched on, he's 6 feet tall. So you got to alter things. Is there enough time to get things in place and get everybody on one accord? I don't know. There may be, but that's the problem that the Lakers are going to be facing. With AD and LeBron getting back, and then a couple other pieces, major pieces that you bring to the table.
But
so
Chris,
that concerns me a little bit.
But Skip, I don't see them. I see if they trade for Kyle Lowry, I think Schroeder's going to be in that package. I think Schroeder and the KCP. I don't think you trade for Kyle Lowry and you keep Schroeder.
Okay.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
Okay, so you dramatically change
Yeah.
chemistry. You change everything. Okay,
Yeah.
back to Andre Drummond, Chris Haynes. Obviously, he is a candidate to be traded by 3 p.m. Eastern today. But if that doesn't happen, then he's definitely